I got some really good news on this Friday. Leader of the House, Kevin McCarthy, says we're not going to touch Social Security or Medicare. Well, actually, he goes, we never really had any intention. Or did he? Joe Manchin weighed on it, and former President Trump tweeted 2 days ago to Kevin McCarthy and to the Republicans and to the Democrats, leave it alone, he says, until I get back. Well, he didn't say until I get back, but he says leave it alone. We can work on other cuts. Now, stay tuned now. Does this have anything to do with them not all of a sudden not touching Social Security? Now, for now, we can take deep breaths. So if you're a senior, you're on Social Security, and you're collecting Social Security or Medicare, you can relax right now. They're not going to touch it. But in 5 or 8 years, there could be some situations and more problems. Now, this was all about the debt ceiling. So I'm going to jump into it. Before I go any further, if you do me a big favor, hit the like, notification, and make sure you hit that little bell. I know a lot of you might not be getting notified. Hey, Sal, thank you for a video in a while. I've been putting out videos, so just make sure all your YouTube, I'm going to speak on behalf of all YouTube, hit the bell notification. Make sure it's on so you know when I'm coming on to do these videos. I'm going to keep this video relatively short, but Social Security now will not be touched, or Medicare. So let me jump into this. Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who's now the leader of the House, who took over from Nancy Pelosi, said on Thursday that the House Republicans will not target Medicare or Social Security over the debt ceiling. If you're hearing a whole lot about this on YouTube, Google, and anywhere, it's because of the debt ceiling they were trying to cut. But Kevin McCarthy and Joe Manchin defended him, say we really weren't looking that way. We're just thinking, but you were looking that way, in my opinion. So, since the U.S. hit the debt ceiling on January 19th, Congress now faces a looming deadline to raise the debt limit, okay, and prevent the government from defaulting on this debt. So I don't think it's going to happen. Now, former President Trump says, was it 2 days ago I put this video out, 2 days ago. It was a 2-minute tweet. Leave Social Security alone, Medicare. How about we work on cutting other things there, you know, like climate change. So now, all of a sudden, behind closed doors, the Democrats are saying, okay, maybe we can cut on climate change, just to give you one area they can cut to prevent this default. Let me know in the comments below, is that one of the ways they can do? I'm not saying they're not saying get rid of climate change altogether, but just cut there. So, you know, I read all your comments. There was a lot of great comments. Why do the seniors have to suffer, or American people? Why do you have to look to cut there? So anyhow, leave me your comments below. Is climate change a way they can cut to not resolve this, but to buy some time? So again, yeah, no Social Security. Social Security is off the table for 5 to 8 years. They might have a problem closer. So maybe climate change might be the way to cut. And then President Biden also leaned on this and said, Biden says, this was from President Biden, who says, no, under no circumstances should the Republicans vote to cut the single penny from Medicare Social Security. Because, you know, he's pretty much saying, I guess both former Trump and Biden, if there's something they're kind of agreed on, they're saying not to touch it. And then everything else, of course, we know disagree. So former president and Biden. So, leave me your comments. Now, there's got to be ways though, because if you're like, I'm 56, so if you're, say, born in 1964, 65, you know, 66, 67, all the way probably to 1970, should be okay with Social Security. In my opinion, I think they're going to work something out. I don't mean like right away. Again, this has nothing to do with the cuts on a debt ceiling. So if you're tuning into this video, I greatly appreciate it. And also sharing this video to relatives and let them know good information. Also a chance, 70 likes in this video. I will be giving out a $25 Target gift card to help out with ongoing Social Security or anybody who's not on Social Security for subscribing to my channel. But there's got to be ways they can do it without increasing sales tax and stuff like that. So leave me in the comments. I'd like to hear from all of you on ways how they can keep Social Security going. I talked about in previous videos, well, they can eliminate the rich people from getting it. I weighed my opinion on it. I didn't really think that's the way to go. Leave me your opinion if there's ways they can do this. You hear a lot of different talk, sales tax. Is there ways that we can keep our Social Security going for our kids, right? Our grandkids and way beyond that, not just for 5 or 8 years. So, you know, Bernie Sanders has had some good thoughts. President Trump has had some good thoughts. Marco Rubio has had some good thoughts. So let me know if there's ways how we can continue this. Now, again, if you're young coming across this video, don't depend on government and the Social Security. It's your money. Make sure you have an IRA Roth or a 401k And I'm sorry, my opinion, buying a house is your best investment, even though right now some crucial times. And I can get into more of that in future videos on house buying if you like, leaving the like button. But make sure you never make sure you always have some kind of a savings and don't just depend on Social Security and government. But for right now, again, the debt ceiling, they're going to work out some other cuts. Social Security will not be touched, or Medicare, so you will be perfectly fine on that. So again, let me know, do you think Kevin McCarthy did have an intention to cut, or no, Trump kind of made him an offer he couldn't refuse, both Republicans, or he felt the pressure on the Democrats and Republicans? On his defense, he's trying to work out some ways to better Social Security. But I know this, we don't want to cut Social Security. Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. And all my new subscribers, I greatly appreciate it. Let me know if you are new and where you're from. And hopefully you're enjoying these great videos. I try to keep them relatively short. Listen, today is Friday. Make sure you're safe out there. Have a very productive day. And me being a personal trainer, always start your day off and saying you have a very productive day. Always say hello to somebody when you're walking by. Tomorrow's another day. And doesn't matter what side they're on, Republican, Democrat, or religious, not religious. Say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day, and there's always a solution on this channel. God bless everybody. Be safe. No cuts on Social Security.